I'm Hugh. In 2022, I got a letter from a reader of mine. She knew that my dad had died a few years before, and she had a friend who had just lost a family member, and she felt powerless to help her friend, so she asked if I had any ideas on what she could do. I wrote her back, and this is what I said. Thanks for writing. I'm really glad your friend has you in her life. I get it. Grief is a funny thing. It's the time in our life when we most need help, but also the time when asking for help is so very hard. Not because we're ashamed to ask for help, although that happens sometimes too, but mostly because our brain just sort of shuts down. When my dad died, I looked functional, but I was not okay. Not at all. And when the news got out, the ton of people flooding me with calls, texts, and DMs was just overwhelming. I really couldn't function. I would sit on the swing in our yard and just stare into space. People called and asked what they could do to help. I had no idea. Well, anything you need at all, just let us know. Okay? Okay. They hung up, and I stared into space some more. I had no idea what to do, what I needed. I didn't even know what to ask for. And then a friend sent a text. Now, this friend had met my dad once, but didn't really know him. But still, she knew I was hurting. I saw who it was, and I almost put the phone down without reading the text. But I saw the message, and it stopped me. Will you be home at 8:30 tonight? Now, what's weird is this friend lives 12 hours away from me. Yes, I replied. "'Kay," she responded. 10 minutes later, she said, "Instacart's going to be there at 8:30. Open the door for him." What? It's Grief Groceries. When Instacart showed up that night, they put 2 large bags of groceries on my porch. Frozen pizzas, ice cream, Oreo cookies, tin soup, Stouffer's lasagna, a gallon of milk. Stuff like that. Things I could heat up if I needed a meal or pig out on if I needed fat and sugar. Sometimes you just need to eat a half a box of Oreos. Notice she didn't ask if I needed any food, because I would have said no. She just asked if I would be home. Grief Groceries. Another friend who lives out of town asked my wife to name a restaurant near our house where we like to eat. Now, there's a local chain near our house. It's sort of a deli. And when we eat supper there, we spend $25, $30. Renee told her the name of the place. An hour later, there was a gift card in my inbox for $250. Now, yes, that's a lot of money, and I understand that not everybody can do that. But the wonderful thing was that because it was enough for multiple meals, we didn't try to save it for the right time. Instead, we ate there that night, and we ate takeout from there several times a week for the next month on nights when I just did not have the spoons to cook. Both of those gift givers knew something that I did not know. That when you're grieving, you don't want to make decisions. No, that's not quite it. It's that you can't make decisions. You get decision fatigue really fast. And so I guess what I'm saying is don't ask grieving people to make big choices or decisions. How can I help is a big choice. But can I take the kids this afternoon so you can have some time to yourself is a much smaller choice. Will you be home tonight is a small choice. What restaurant do you like is a small choice. Just showing up to cut their grass because you noticed it needed cutting is loads better than asking, "Do you want me to cut the grass?" Or, "I'm going to Target. What can I get you while I'm there?" is better than, "Can I run any errands for you?" I guess I should also say that it won't always be like this. If you stick around, eventually they will surface again and ways to be helpful will make themselves known. But in the first few days especially, it helps to remove as many decisions from their plate as possible. Thanks again for caring about your friend. Take care.